Hi guys, it's Mandy from MandyleePlays, and in this video I'm going to give you my first impressions of the PlayStation 5 so far. Now, I've had the PlayStation 5 for about 3 weeks, so I have a lot to say, pros and cons. So with all that being said, let's get into it. Alright, the PlayStation 5, I think we all know this as a fact. The thing is huge. It is a big boy, and I'm not sure if that's a turnoff for some people. For me, as long as it fits somewhere, I'm okay. Like, it is really big, and it does take up a lot of space on my desk dresser thingy. Now, I have mine facing horizontally, not vertically, because vertically it will be too tall and it'll reach like my TV, and so that little piece that's on my TV will bother me. So I put it horizontal, and it fits well. Like, just having my Switch, my PlayStation 4, and my PlayStation 5, it fits. Though I am going to move my PlayStation 4 once I feel like I'm in the clear with all that stuff. But yeah, it takes up a lot of space, and it's a big boy. Alright, besides that, it looks nice. I warmed up to the white. I originally did not like the white at all, and I like how simplistic it is for being such a big thing. It's very simple. Like, it just has the PlayStation logo on the side. It has, for me at least, this thing in the bottom and the eject and power on and off button. So for me, I'm slowly warming up to the aesthetics of it, but I kind of like it and I dig it. I got used to it, basically. But at first I was like, man, I was just looking at it. I was like, that thing is huge. And if you saw my unboxing, I had trouble trying to get it out of the box. Well, granted, it was kind of like a surprise thing, so didn't really have time to prepare. Alright, so on to the actual console itself, like how it plays and all that stuff. Now, I have a total of 3 PlayStation 5 games. None of them I paid $70 for, because that's insane. I'm never gonna pay $70 for a game. I have Demon Souls, Devil May Cry Special Edition. I can't wait for this one actually, because I never played Devil May Cry 5. Well, the whole thing, anyways. And I have Sackboy: A Big Adventure. So I have a good little library going on. Nothing too bad. But a majority of my games are PlayStation 4 games, and I want to get to that first. Now, moving my PlayStation 4 games to my PlayStation 5 was very seamless. All they did was chat with each other. Like, you had to turn on the PlayStation 4 and the PlayStation 5, and it went beep 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 beep, and I got all my games basically. And I just put in my PlayStation Network ID, and all my save files were right there, just there. All you have to do is install them to the actual PlayStation 5, but all the save data and everything is right on the console. All the trophies and friends even are right on the console from your PlayStation 4. So it was a very seamless transaction, and I loved it. Because I get really nervous when I'm getting a new console of something and I have to transfer old stuff. Now, most people wouldn't count that as a plus, but hey, I count that as a plus, especially because I have a lot of freaking games on my PlayStation 4. So I am so glad. I even got the profile picture, my profile, all of it just went over to my PlayStation 5. I didn't really have to worry about much, and I like that because I worry a lot. Now, since I have a lot of PlayStation 4 games that are physical copies, that's why I got the physical PlayStation 5, because if it's a physical copy of your PlayStation 4 game, the only way you could access it is if you put in the disc. It would be stupid to get a digital PlayStation 5. So for me, the $100 was way worth it. I would have lost so many PlayStation 4 games if I would have gone digital. So now to one of my cons, and that is the UI of the PlayStation 5. I still have to get used to it. It feels so weird. Like, it doesn't feel as natural as a PlayStation 4, and it's missing like the themes. Like, going from my Persona 5 theme from my PlayStation 4 with the music and the pops and everything, and then going to the PlayStation 5 and it's kind of barren. It looks really weird. Now, the games itself, when you go hover over one of the games you want to play, does give you like a screenshot of the game and stuff like that. but it's still not as cool as the themes they had for the PlayStation 4, and I hope in the future that they include that into the PlayStation 5 because I really enjoyed them. I really did, and I don't want it to end up like the Switch where up till now we still don't have any UI to customize or anything like that. Though you still have all your games easily accessible, and now I'm going to take the time and talk about the controller. Alright, so this is the Dualsense controller. I don't know if they called it the Dualsense 6 because the Dualsense 5, but is it 5? I lost count. Anyways, this is the Dualsense controller. Now I still don't like the white, especially on a controller. It drives me insane. But I've seen some people have different color controllers. I don't know if they're just plates that they put in or it's like a modded controller or something, but I've seen a lot of people on Instagram have it pink, have it purple, kawaii, or something like that, and I'm like, I want that. But the whole feel of the controller is good. Now it's really big, like bigger than the, let me go get the PlayStation 4 controller. So here was my PlayStation 4 controller, which I still love. I love the see-through. And it's very thin, like thinner. I don't have to like grab onto too much stuff. But the Dualsense is really big. It looks like a boomerang actually, now that I see it. So there's more to grab onto. It still feels kind of weird. I'm not really used to this controller yet. I don't know if you guys have this problem where if a controller is kind of new, you kind of have to have that period of breaking it in because it just feels different. I don't know if that's just me or if that's just the overall gamer thing. Alright, so now the big thing is the Dualsense. Now the Dualsense is very nice. It really feels like you're interacting with the game by feel too. So I love that, and the audio sometimes comes out of this instead of the actual, you know, your audio. So it makes it feel a lot more interactive and a lot more kind of fun to play games that take advantage of the Dualsense. Now speaking on that, there's this huge positive, and that is the free game that they included, Astro's Playroom. Holy moly, that has to be the best free game tutorial for your controller kind of thing going on. It is a game that rivals even Wii Sports. It is that good, and it does a good job showing you the controller and kind of showing off how the Dualsense works. And the game itself is really cute and it's really fun. So the whole game has you play as Astro, kind of the PlayStation mascot, and he's going through the years of PlayStation history, and you have to collect artifacts, which are just like past PlayStation stuff, and I just love it. And every level has this thing where there's this little cameraman and the little Astro dudes are playing out a game. So it was really fun to say, oh, what game is that they're trying to play out and stuff like that. It's really cute. Even if it wasn't free, it's a really good game, and I love it. And plus it feels really nice. Like it feels really nice. Alright, so one thing that I want to mention is the storage. Now I haven't had that much difficulties with the storage so far because most of the games on my PlayStation 5 are PlayStation 4 games. Now my memory is good for now. I'm in no rush, but down the line I'm definitely going to need an external hard drive for it. All the PlayStation 5 games run beautifully. It looks beautiful. I don't know about ray tracing and all that, so I can't really attest to or detest to any of that. A lot of my PlayStation 4 games are playing the same. Some have minor upgrades because of the PlayStation 5 stuff. Now I would say this. It doesn't make as much noise as a PlayStation 4. It does make some little noise like any other thing, but it's not a freaking jet engine. Oh, I was so happy. Now it does make a lot of noise when you're downloading something, but it's just sit there. It's not as loud, and I was just like, oh my god, finally. So I am really loving the PlayStation 5. And that's my impressions. I think I went through everything I wanted to talk about. If you still have questions, let me know in the comments below. I would answer them, or suggestions. I will answer them too. So that's it for the video. If you liked it, please give me a like. And if you like my content and would love to see more, please hit that subscribe button. I'm mainly a Nintendo channel, but I do dabble in PlayStation games as well. If you like that, subscribe. You could find me on Twitter at MandyleePlays. I hope you guys have a beautiful rest of the day, and as always, play a good game. Peace, peace.